Are you ready to sing? Let's see. Let's do this. Ready? It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and the table, that place and its patrons taking more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is all of herself. She is won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She's lonely most of the time. She is all of this duck and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and ties up a person, makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. Hey, everybody! Oh, you're such a star. You're such a show-off. That dog makes me look humble. All right. Welcome, everybody. That was Champ Shannon. If you haven't met Champ before, he's a mutt. He's a thug of a dog. He should weigh 45, 50 pounds. He's topping 60, 65. As the veterinarian said, that Champ's one tubby boy. This behavior of dog dates back to the wolves, I just learned. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, it's a very primal thing. It's like he has no control over it. Like there'll be a guitar sound in a TV show that's just like you can barely hear it. And you just see him, his head snaps up and he just boo. He just does it. A love tub. He is a love tub. That's a lot of dog. It's a lot of loving in that dog. There's more dog to love. Oh man. Anybody else buy an AI specific hardware device today? No? Sissies. I didn't buy a Vision Pro. I didn't have a spare $3,700 sitting around. But I did stumble upon a $200 device that's probably going to be a piece of poop, but I bought it. I'll show you the video of it. Hey, Silver Fox, what's happening? 101, 65-pound Chihuahua. It's pretty much... You hear what they're calling you, Champ? 65-pound Chihuahua. That's just rude. It's just rude. Your legs are longer than that. You can keep that belly off the ground. We're waiting for you to do a demo. Yeah, I'll demo that thing. It was one of those. So when I bought Google Glass, I kind of knew in the pit of my stomach it was a stupid idea, and I haven't bought anything like it since. And so this is one of those, but it was only $200, and the design's really cool. It was designed by Teenage Engineering, which is they design really cool shit. So the design is just super cool, and then the demo, you'll see the demo's pretty slick. So, And there's a couple of things about it I like. There's something. Listen, the reason we're all talking about AI is that ChatGPT had a different form factor from machine learning for the 3 decades previous to it. Kyle, I sent you a DM on MN. All right, let me go check the DM on MN. D D D D D D D D D. Oh, is this about your mad investor base? Now that you're a GPT mogul, not speaking to the little people anymore. Is this a DM about that? Oh, oh wow. Wow, this is cool. So Daisy, not bragging about her investor interest. This is an AI generated
impersonating Elvis, or like Will Ferrell impersonating George W. Bush. With that said, please enjoy my second hour-long comedy special. I'm calling it George Carlin, I'm Glad I'm Dead. And please remember, this is me impersonating George Carlin. This is not George Carlin. Now please give a very warm welcome to George Carlin.
Thank you. I'd like to start off with a heartfelt apology. I'm sorry it took me so long to come out with new material, but I do have a pretty good excuse. I was dead.
That's actually pretty good inflection rate. I was dead. Fuck, I was a huge Carlin fan. Huge. That's really cool. Check that out. All right, it's called George Carlin, I'm Glad I'm Dead 2024 full special. Hour-long special. 2023, the last normal year. 2023, the last normal year. Remember this, people. 2024 is going to get weird. It's starting quiet. We're starting slow. What are we, 9 days in? We're 9 days in. Everyone's like, it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, right? It's going to be good? We're just going to make money with ChatGPT, right?
You can make money with ChatGPT!
So, we're going to do that. The GPT store didn't launch, but I did see some screenshots today that are very possibly... Oh, I got to do my... Hang on. I got to figure out how to do my 2-factor authentication I set up. Use a code generator app. Hang on a sec. Let me turn this away from here. Enter code. This is a code generator app. God damn it. 17-factor authentication just got me. All right, it's bugging out. I'm saying use a backup code. No, I don't have that. Let's see. It should take me somewhere. No, it's broken. All right, I can't show you anything on Twitter. God damn it. Have I ever said on this channel that all tech is just janky pieces of shit? Have I ever said that before? I don't think I have. This is a theory I have. All technology, not just AI technology, all technology it's just janky pieces of shit. And we tolerate it because we want to be cool. We don't want to admit that our super slick MacBook Pro that costs more than a car is just a piece of shit. What's up, Madcap? What's shaking? What's shaking? JRC 100%. Oh, Vicky. Hey, Vicky. I gotta get my my third-party verification code from Twitter, but when I say try to hook up a third-party verification app, use a code generator app. Normally what this would do is it'd take me to a QR code that I could shoot with my verification app, and then it would give me a code, and then it would be easy, but it just takes me back to enter the code, and it pre-fills in my email address where a code should be. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That was a sarcastic hey. Kyle, have you seen the new AI assistant device? The Rabbit R1 is an AI-powered 101. You're stealing my thunder here, dude. It's an AI-powered gadget that can use your apps for you. That's the one I ordered. Okay, fine. We'll go there. All right. Now, not the most compelling CEO on the planet. Steve Jobs, he is not. But I at least save you the first 8 minutes of the video where he talks about... Okay, so here's the one interesting thing. So what I'm about to show you is the Rabbit R1. It's a handheld device. So there's that device that came out not that long ago, the Pin by Humane, that was an $800 device that required cell phone connection, or at least its own, whatever. This is a $200 device without a subscription required. The industrial design was by Teenage Engineering. Teenage Engineering, I think that's what they're called. They make music synthesizers and crap like that. Those cool little calculators. And just watch what it does. Pika is in Discord. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Let's see how it works. I can ask Rabbit for anything, just like if I'm using ChatGPT. The difference, though, is the speed. With RabbitOS, I get a response 10 times faster than most of the voice AI projects. Rabbit answers my questions within 500 milliseconds.
Half a second.
With the push-to-talk button, you don't need to say anything to wake it up. Just press and hold the button and talk.
So that's cool. So it's like a walkie-talkie. You push a button. So there's a hardware button. So you know how you go, hey, and then the name of your jealous assistant on your Mac? You don't have to say that. You just push the button and talk, and it knows you're talking to it. I thought that seems like a clever hack.
Like a walkie-talkie. Now, let's give it a shot. What's the nature of the reality?
The nature of reality is a topic that has captivated the minds of philosophers.
All right, and so you're thinking like, okay, that's ChatGPT, yeah. But look at some of the design. So it's got a screen, which is cool. It's got a camera here, which flips. so it's basically on a cylinder. I don't know why someone hasn't thought of that before. Like we've got 17 cameras on our devices, all pointing different directions. You could just put it on a cylinder and flip it around, which is what they did. And then it's got a scroll wheel, a physical scroll wheel, and it's like it fits in the size of your palm. So just industrial design wise, I'm digging this. And then one button. A button, a scroll wheel, a camera, and a screen. And then microphone and speaker.
Philosophers and thinkers throughout history. According to Bertrand Russell, reality is composed of hard data derived from sensory experiences and logical analysis. It is the amalgamation of our perceptions, thoughts, and the external world.
I can speak or type with R1. If you shake R1, a keyboard will pop up. You will also
it's
know
got a
that
touch
the
screen
response
too.
speed is much faster than using some of the LLM assistant apps with web browsing, such as ChatGPT. What's the stock price of Coca-Cola?
Searching for the stock price of Coca-Cola. The stock price of Coca-Cola, KO, is $59.76.
Who played the role Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's latest movies?
In Christopher Nolan's most recent film, Oppenheimer, the role of J. Robert Oppenheimer is played by Cillian Murphy. The film is a biographical thriller that explores the story of American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and...
So they're doing some interesting stuff with design and bringing in imagery, right, which ChatGPT doesn't do yet. Google Bard does this decently well when you ask for shit off the web.
His involvement in the development of the atomic bomb.
Now, let's see how the large action model works.
Okay, large action model. So, one of the things that they talk about here, one of the things that these guys did, which is one of the reasons I ordered this, is that I think this is a slick idea. So, large language models trained up on lots of language. Large action model is trained up on computer interfaces. So iPhone interfaces, Android interfaces, and desktop interfaces. And so they've got a large language model that you can basically teach how to use software. And it looks like they've trained up a bunch of software ahead of time, so you can just hook it up. $199, be not afraid. $199, which again, Google Glass was like $1,700 or $1,500 when I bought that stupid fucking thing, and that had no software in it. It didn't have a large language model behind it. It made you look like an absolute tool, I used it like 4 times and I was done. So this is a low enough investment that even if it's a piece of crap, it's at least good industrial design. It'll look good on my shelf behind me. So that's how I'm justifying it. Can it make phone calls? I think, but I'm not sure.
Rabbit R1 can interact with all kinds of applications, introducing the rabbit hole whiteboard.
Yeah, in fact, he says it's got a SIM slot, so that you can hook it to cell. It's also got Wi-Fi.
I can log into different services and unlock functionalities for R1.
It says, just me in the trees, it says there's no subscription fee. It says it's $199 with no subscription fee. In fact, let's go to order now. So $199, no subscription required. Doesn't mean there isn't a subscription. It says no subscription required. Okay.
I have complete control with Lamb, Rabbit.
Searching for the stock price of Coca-Cola, Robert Oppenheimer is played American scientist J.
With Lamb, Rabbit R1 can interact with all kinds of applications.
Lamb, large action model.
The rabbit hole web portal. I can log into different services and unlock functionalities for R1.
Is it upgradable?
It's just
I have no
like
idea.
iCloud. Let's say I want to listen to some music.
This is a little painful
With the rabbit hole web portal,
watching him set it up.
I have complete control over which services I want to activate on my R1 and which provider I prefer. For music, I use Spotify.
He's basically
any of your third-party
basically saying we protect your privacy here.
password, and we don't track your data. The authentication happens on the respective apps. Now I'm logged in with Spotify.
What does that mean? It runs offline, or will you need Wi-Fi? I don't know, Joker. Listen, here's my my expectation of this thing is that it's a C plus at probably at best, like decently usable. If it's anything better than that, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But it demos pretty slick, and you'll see here in the toward the end, he talks about being able to train it on your own software,
Rabbit
flows.
OS recognized that Spotify has been authenticated on my device. Before this presentation, I pre-authenticated some other apps like Uber and DoorDash.
So Kayla says, I feel like this is just ChatGPT in conversation mode. Well, it is, but like what he's getting into now are actions. So what he demoed before was ChatGPT in a hardware device. Agree with that. This large action model that they're talking about means it can control software. And that's what he's about to demo.
Just choose your preferred services and log in through them to get authenticated on your device. It's that easy. Now, let's play some music. Play Kraftwerk's Pocket Calculator.
Playing Pocket Calculator by Kraftwerk for you.
Look, the little bunny got headphones. That was cute.
Play another song from the album.
Sure, playing Computer Love for you.
That's all the tracks from the same album. Who wrote the lyrics for...
Joker saw Raspberry Pi running LLMs offline the other day. Yeah, we had a guy from here on TikTok came and spoke at the AI Salon. He demoed that. He set up his Raspberry Pi to run an LLM. It was pretty impressive.
Ralph Hutter and Emil Schult wrote the lyrics for the song Computer Love by Kraftwerk.
Which band sampled this song?
Killer Cheese. Please confirm your order.
Oh, here we go.
I can also use R1 to call a ride. Get me a ride from my office to home now.
Of course, I will book an Uber ride for you from your office to your home.
So this is the stuff that is not ChatGPT, right? The fact that this thing can control software services, you authenticate your software services. Once they're authenticated, it can take actions on your behalf, and it can run more than one service in a row. It can run a sequence of events.
Please confirm the ride.
I have 6 people with 3 luggages. Find me an Uber that can fit all of us.
For 6 people and 3 pieces of luggage, I recommend booking an Uber XL, as it provides ample space for all passengers and luggage. Please confirm the ride.
The ride shows up, I just hit confirm. The Uber's on my way. I can also use R1 to order food. Get me a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut delivered to here. The most ordered option on the app is fine.
Ordering a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut. Since you mentioned that the most ordered option is fine, I will select that for you. I just created an order.
Can you plan the entire trip for me to London? I have multiple apps to finish.
Killer cheese. Please confirm your order.
That sounds really good. I just confirmed the order here. Now I'm waiting for my pizza. I can also make R1 to a set of more complex actions that may take multiple apps to finish on a smartphone. For example, if I want to plan a trip to London, I can just describe what I wish in full to R1. I want to take my family to London. It's going to be 2 of us and a child of age 12. We're thinking of January 30th to February 5th. Can you plan the entire trip for me with like cheap non-stop flights?
The fact that I can understand him is impressive. I can barely understand him.
Group seats, a cool SUV, and a nice hotel that has Wi-Fi.
Exploring ticketing options to make your trip a reality. For your trip, I found various flight options, a range of hotels to choose from, and car rentals available. Please confirm each option individually for further details and booking.
Right. So this is this is autonomous agents, right? We've been talking about autonomous agents in this channel a fair amount, where you just give it a goal and it went, whatever you've given it access to for flight options, it's finding hotels, it's finding rides, it's finding itinerary stuff. So it's using multiple services based on a single goal.
So it's all been planned out. I just confirm, and that's it.
Now, how long it actually takes it to perform all those actions, I assume because this is demoware, it probably took a minute or 2 minutes for it to do all that shit. I doubt it did it in 10 seconds. Just shit doesn't happen like that. It's going to, again, 2024 is going to get weird, but still, even if it takes it a minute or 2, if you can just say, go plan a trip to London for my family on these dates, and it goes off and does shit, Even if it takes 5 minutes, what's that? What do you care? You're off doing whatever else in your life. Instead of being, looped in for 45 minutes trying to do this on your own.
Could you come up with a schedule for fun things to do while I'm over there?
On it. I have prepared a detailed travel plan for your trip. In summary, you will be exploring London's iconic landmarks, visiting museums, enjoying delicious meals at local restaurants, and experiencing the vibrant atmosphere of different neighborhoods. Navigation details are also prepared, and I can help you book tickets for...
Joker, I have Crew AI running agents now, Kyle. It's new, but the potential is there. Yeah, exactly. So listen, all those open source agent things are super cool. Yeah, this stuff's coming. Again, these agents. So if you haven't been paying attention to CES, there's almost every company is announcing AI something, right? This was one of the keynotes. So, okay, we don't know how much setup was done before this PR video. Did he cue all this ahead of time? Absolutely. Well, so at a minimum, he set up. So you saw when he was on his laptop, there was a configure screen that had a whole bunch of services that were pre-authenticated. So yeah, you're gonna have to give this thing permission to whatever services you want it to go use. So I'm sure he set up, Trip Planner and Daily Agenda and Expedia and like whatever, like Uber, obviously they connected to it. So all that stuff's pre-authenticated. Once the shit's authenticated, if it knows how to use a service, it knows how to use a service. So where this thing gets powerful is when you have 30 or 50 different services authenticated and you just tell it to go do shit and it goes and does it because it knows what they all do. And because it's got a large language model as the core. One of the reasons I bought this is even if they sort of have only partially gotten the software right, the fact that you have a large language model that's now teamed up with this, what they're calling a LAM, a large action model. The large language model understands all the directions and how to reason about stuff, and then it knows what services it has available to it and just sends directions down to this large action model that then knows how to use the software. So rather than having to go to 5 different apps on your phone or your desktop, this thing just does it. So that's the thing I really wanted to experiment with here. I like the form factor of this thing. I just think it's cute and it's good. It's like it's novel, right? This is the first actually unique kind of form factor I've seen on a device like this. I mean, the pin thing is interesting, but like I miss having a screen and I miss having, some tactile interaction. So that scroll wheel and the button is kind of slick.
Any events you'd like to attend?
R1 just planned the entire trip for me. That's awesome. But it seems like this is a little bit too intense. Can you plan an easy schedule for us?
Right? And like that interaction right there, it went off and it planned a trip and he goes, oh, that was too complicated. Make it more simple. That's the kind of stuff I do with ChatGPT all the time. It's like, it'll give me something. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Make it more simple. Make it more this. Make it more that. The fact that you can now do that with actions where it goes and, makes this whole itinerary and you're like, nah, I don't like that. That's stupid. Do it again. It'll just go do it again. PT comp, my LAM, large ass model is going to trigger their LAM.
Sure, I'm working on it. Please take a look at it and let me know what you think.
If it's that fast, I'll be very
impressed. It gave me a more relaxed schedule every day with all the details. Sounds really good. And I just confirmed that.
I can foresee a wonderful trip.
Isn't that cool, huh? R1 can help me reach others just like a phone, but smarter. It comes with a built-in real-time translator and a note taker, removing the final barriers to communication. R1 automatically detects the language spoken in the environment and provides the bidirectional translation. R1 has an eye, an onboard camera designed for advanced computer vision. It can analyze surroundings and take actions in real time. To activate the eye, just double tap the button.
All right, he skipped over. So he said the language thing. So right now you could have, I can say to ChatGPT's app, I want you to translate whatever I say in English into Mandarin, Chinese, right? And then you could have it do it back. But it's built into this device. The bidirectional translation is built into the device.
Oh, funny seeing you here, Rick.
Let me take a look. Never gonna give you up. Playing now, enjoy.
Wouldn't be a keynote at CES without a Rickroll, would it?
What? Am I getting Rickrolled in my own keynote?
Yes.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yes, let's please. All right.
This is what I got.
Then he asks it to make him a recipe
Sure.
for
Let me
the
take a
shit in his
And
fridge.
okay. Found us.
Sure. Let me take a look at the table and add the matching column for you.
Also help you with your documents.
Broccoli and cabbage with the creaminess of egg.
Nice. It recognized all the stuff and gave me the actual recipes. Rabbit Eye can also help you with your documents. Here's the table I've been working on for job questionnaire. Can you create an additional column that matches candidates who mentioned rabbit in their questions about how they found us?
Sure. Let me take a look at the table and add the matching column for you. I've processed the table and sent you an email with the results.
Okay, now let's check our email. I can continue to interact with RabbitOS even beyond R1. Let's reply this email directly. Can you
See, so there's a bit of a hack where he took a picture of his computer screen with a spreadsheet on it, said add a column, and then it said, okay, I'll email you that file. So it basically recreates that file, adds a column, emails that to him. What it should do is it should be connected to his laptop so he can point the camera at it and say add a column, and it'll add it directly to the Excel file. But whatever, that'll be V2. And someone just said, couldn't this be done with a device being your phone? Well, it potentially could, Earthrocker, but you would need an AI layer that has access to running iOS and has access to running your apps and knows how to run your apps. So yeah, you could, but there's a it's going to be harder for legacy platforms to completely rethink how you use applications. You know? Suppose if you end up loving it, we'll have to add rabbits to our farm. I think we will.
add another column?
Here, I want to get to this one last thing that I thought was interesting.
And I got a refined version from RabbitOS through my email called the teach mode.
Okay, teach mode.
R1 can do that too. We are experimenting with what we call the teach mode. Just like how I can teach my friend how to skateboard, I can show R1 how to do it, and it will learn from it. This means that any user, regardless of technical background, can teach R1 to learn new skills. So you go to teach mode, you start a new session. Today, I will show you how to generate an image of puppy using Midjourney from a prompt using Discord. First, I will go to the servers page and click one of my own servers. Since this is only a general image generation, I'll go to Midjourney text channel. Then I will use the image command along with the prompt. Here I'm putting a cute baby wild dog with big eyes, animated cartoon Unreal 8K. Let's wait for a minute for the engine to start generating the images.
That's some cute puppies. Them puppies is cute. I like cute puppies. Puppies is tasty. Hey.
Once it's done, let's click on the image to get a link.
Come on, do some editing here. Speed it up. Skippy. Come on.
I will then explain to RabbitOS how to use this rabbit and annotate it so that I can generate anything, not just puppies. So let's go back to our web portal, submit the request. It takes seconds for the web portal to finish processing. And that's it. It's that simple. Now, once we finish the training,
So it looks like what just happened there is they're doing a screen recording of you using software. They're recording that. They're analyzing what you did in the interface, and because they have a large action model that's been trained on computer interfaces, it kind of knows what to do. And so
I can go back to my R1. Now let's use Midjourney, as I told you, to generate a picture of a bunny in pixel art style.
Certainly, Jesse. I will use Midjourney to generate a picture of a bunny in pixel art style for you. Please give me a moment to create the image.
So now it's going off to Midjourney, to Discord.
Now here you go. You got an image generated on Midjourney through teach mode. Watch, learn, and repeat. That's teach mode. It's that simple. That's all the demos for today.
That's it. So, will any of this shit work? I don't know. Is it gonna be a janky ass piece of shit? Of course. That's the era we're in, people. Have you learned nothing from me? Of course it's gonna be a janky piece of shit. Look, is Cindy Coon in here? Look, you got your raccoon front and center. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. That was a little rabbit hole we went down. How much time did that kill? 40 minutes. Bunny's in show and tell. Oh, yeah. Bunny's gonna be there. Bunny's gonna bunny. A baby rabbit would like to be part of the AI zoo. They've got to be orange. Yeah, well, see, oh, that's good. Oh, the lamb, I get it. That's clever. All technology are janky pieces of shit. Oh, shit, sorry. Look at that. All right, bunnies are getting added. Orange lambs. I think orange bunnies, technology are janky pieces of shit. They really are. Can we just finally accept it? Instead of our little tech worship shit, we can just say, it was a bunch of bros that got together and soldered some crap together, and then it turned into what we use today. And it's all awful. There's Champy. Welcome to the lab. ChatGPT the musical. Solid. Oh, by the way, I put on LinkedIn that I ordered that stupid fucking piece of hardware. Man, am I getting trolled. People are just like, it's going to be stupid, right? Well, yeah. Of course it's going to be stupid. Oh, man. All right. There's a chance this is Blanton's. That's actually that's a good mug. Cool stuff in show and tell. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, this is the show and tell channel in the AI Salon. If you don't know what the AI Salon is, that is the URL for the AI Salon. And let's see. There you go. The AI Salon's a community I started a little over a year ago, week after ChatGPT came out, to surround myself with as many people as possible that have lost their minds about this AI stuff. Because I had a feeling that I would be one of the weird ones who was talking about this, and everyone else would be like, what are you talking about? Could you shut up about AI, Kyle? Could you stop now? This is stupid. I don't want to hear this anymore. So I wanted to find the other weirdos. So that's what this group is. I'm worried our AI LL animals will become experimental. Oh, they're mighty experimental already, Clint. I think that ship has sailed. That's an actual Blanton's mug, Kyle? Oh, that's so good. That's really good. I like it. Where is it? There's a chance this is Blanton's. Wow. Look at that. 15 ounce ceramic mug. That's pretty solid. And a Blanton's logo on the back. Hand wash only. I like it. I like it. All right. There's the orange bunny. The bunny with lamb. New activity. Orange bunny. That's really good. That's really good. He should be holding a scroll wheel and have like a button on the side of his head. Here, look. Let's go look at the thing again. Where is it? Keynote. Order now. See, little scroll wheel. Oh, and then the rotating eye. I mean, I kind of feel like for a new piece of hardware like this, $199 is pretty cheap. Like if you have like a cool little device that, I don't know, you just talk into and it does shit like that and you can make it do shit. Like it could actually send an email. Could I get my phone to do that? I could, but is it going to cost me more than 4 hours of my time at $50 an hour? Yes. So that's worth $200 to see if it works. That buddy needs to cut back on the carrot intake. I can't handle all these requests, Mr. Shannon. Oh, that's funny. All right, what do we got going? What are we going to do tonight? What do you want to do, people? We're not making a movie, okay? I know I promised we'd be making a movie over the next 3 weeks, but here's what we learned. Real work is boring. So we're not going to do that. AI mods. Let me see what's going on in there. That tonight. All right. Mods are figuring some shit out. Cool. Boom, boom, ba-da, boom, 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 ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. Have you gone into any of the Google Vertex AI Studio stuff? I haven't, TK, just because a lot of that Google Dev stuff is a level geekier than I have the attention span for. And I know the Google Vertex stuff lets you I feel like the Vertex stuff is kind of the equivalent of the OpenAI playground. And I don't use that anymore because there's so much to explore with the consumer grade shit. I'm just not dealing with that. I'm dealing with a little bit of development in my company, and I'm letting the engineers do the actual development. I'm just being like product guy. No, make it shinier, make it faster, make it do that. No, that's wrong. Make it do that. So that's about the speed I can handle right now. This shit's moving too fast for me to get all hot and bothered about tactical execution. Oh man. All right, I expect at least 10% of these new startups on CES to be bought by the big boys. Absolutely. You didn't get that mug because someone was worried it might lead to a timeout. Oh, that's a drag. Oh, TikTok. Orange Bunny and show and tell. Here, let's go. It looks like I didn't mean to assign work to you, but since I did, why don't we go see how you did? We'll grade it. Bunny with scroll wheel eyes. Oh, y'all are funny. That's a surfing bunny right there. That's actually kind of what this thing's doing, right? It's like taking action on the apps on your phone with its little large action model, the lamb. Very interesting, people. Oh, that's from Cindy Kuhn. What's happening? Better irregular than irrelevant. Indeed, people. Indeed. But Kyle, that's not spelled correctly. I don't know if you knew this, but, these AIs, they don't spell very good. They also hallucinate. They'll lie to you. They'll lie to you right in your face with confidence. Lee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. All right. What's the specs on this? On that rabbit thing? It's $200 and it's got a button and a scroll wheel and a camera and a screen. Those are the specs. It's got a SIM card slot, a microphone, a speaker. It doesn't fucking matter. It's a janky piece of shit. The R2 will be better. The R3 will be good. I'm getting the R1 because it's only $200. If it were $500, I wouldn't be touching it. I don't even expect it to ship. I expect that my $200 will be returned to me because they had manufacturing issues because some small country got in a civil war. Like, oh man. Oh, lordy. How actively is this product listing? That's the scary part. Oh, listening. It's only listening when you push the button. It's a walkie-talkie button. Wait, Chris Vertical Bar AI. How active is this product listening? Do you own a phone and a computer? You know that they're listening all the time, right? Like even when they're off? You're worried about the Rabbit R1? Google listens to everything. Google knows everything. You have an Alexa in your house? You're worried about the little rabbit? Come on, people. Look at reality. Everyone is so eager to demonize AI, they forgot that they've already given all their data away. It's already gone. Definitely cool. I'm anxious to see how it works for you. Might be my next toy too. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Listen, you know me. If it sucks, I'll tell you. How do you think the image selling services will pivot now that we can create our own? I think they're fucked. I think stock images and stock videos, like that's almost an identical question to what do you think the stores that rent VHSs think of being able to mail DVDs? They're fucked. And then what do you think the DVD mailing companies think of the fact that you can just watch movies on the internet now? They're fucked. Do you review the updates to ChatGPT? You mean, do I review them? Like, do I review change logs and things like that? No. I just assume that GPT is going to work today and not work tomorrow. I figure my relationship with ChatGPT is 3 times a week I'm cussing at it, and 3 times a week I'm praising it. Any expectation? Okay, people. You should get curious about this stuff. You should learn this stuff. You should build with this stuff. You should explore this stuff. You should use ChatGPT every day. You should use it to solve all of your problems. And you should expect that it will fail miserably multiple times a day. It's the phase of the industry we're in. We're in the janky piece of shit phase of AI. Well, then I can't use it commercially. Then don't use it commercially. Use it to plan your kid's birthday party. Invent a cake recipe. Make a picture of a blue rubber duck on whitewater rafting. Just keep using it. Buy stupid shit like the rabbit just because it's cool and it didn't cost too much. And maybe, just maybe, they will have done something better than Apple before Apple did it. Because what he talks about, the thing that caught my ear with that thing, was that he said, look at all your... If you watch the beginning of that keynote, which is painful, he's hard to understand and it's not very well written. But he shows, like, behind him are all the home screens of like an iPhone, an Android phone, all the different manufacturers of phones, and you see all these apps. And he's like, the problem with phones is that they're based on an app infrastructure. And so if you want to book a trip to London, you got to go to the plane app, and then you got to go to the hotel app, and then you got to go to the daily itinerary in London app, and then you got to go to this app, and then you got to go to your Honey coupon app to get your discount on your thing, and then it doesn't work, and you got 17-factor authentication, and then you got to go to Twitter, and you got to authenticate it through Google, and it's just it's all these apps, and you're apping. And he's like, well, what if you didn't have to do that? What if we built a large language? What if we built a thing that was like a large language model that learned all the apps and could do all the shit on all the apps, and then you could just talk to it? And I was like, oh, that's a good point. Like, Apple is not fundamentally questioning their app store right now because it works. This crazy little rabbit startup is. Is it going to work? Probably not. It's probably going to be horrible. My prediction is C+. And the industrial design, I give a B+, A-. It's pretty solid industrial design. It's new, it's fresh, it's got a cool scroll wheel, it's got a walkie-talkie button. You push the walkie-talkie button, and it turns into a large language model activator. There's something slick about that. You know? Wiretap. What's a good recipe for pancakes? What are you people having full-on culinary discussions in the comments? I like it. I support that. Oh, I know. I'm just listening to what he said about the push button. Man, you funny tonight. Thank you. All products are listening. Emilio just called. How does he not know that I'm busy at this hour? Emilio, you've told him you have a job, right? There's some therapy. There's some therapy in the works. You two got to get some things worked out. He'll be selling keto gummies. What was that? He'll be selling keto gummies on Shark Tank next week. Oh man, I told him. Good. You got to keep him in line. Buy the rabbit, strip it, rip it, reverse engineer it. Best $200 ever. That's what I said. Like, even if that thing, here's my full on expectation is that my experience with the rabbit is essentially identical to my experience with Google Glass, which is I get it, I take it out, it's got enough battery charge in it that I can push the button twice and do a ChatGPT search. I can try to hook up one app to it. It'll take way longer and be way more complicated than I thought. I'll get pissed off at it and I'll set it on my shelf and I won't use it again for 3 years. And then like 3 or 4 years from now, when we realize, oh, that was the very first one of this whole new kind of computer, I'll have one. Or I'll do what I did with my Google Glass. I'll sell it to some sucker down the street because it's now a collector's item because they only sold 17 of them. It'll have resale value. Yeah, $200. It's got a screen, it's got Wi-Fi, it's got interface, it's got a camera. I mean, I assume it's running open source kind of crap. It's probably not proprietary hardware. So, yeah, someone will buy that and hack the shit out of it and make it cool. It could actually be... Actually, you know what that device could be? Is if you turn it sideways and use the scroll wheel as a steering wheel, you could run racing games on it. And that could be my new sim racer. Apple Vision Pro. I'm a $3,500 sucker. You go, Chris. Love it. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, if I had a spare $3,500 sitting around, I would absolutely buy the Vision Pros. But I don't. But it's I'm really intrigued by them. I think the Vision Pros are gonna make a dent. It'll be version 3, so that's gonna be 18 months. 18 months is 2025 summer. Will be V2. And then they'll probably accelerate V3. No, it'll probably be summer of 2026. Vision Pros will be ready for prime time, I think. I have a rabbit. It was featured on an episode of Sex and the City. Confirm, I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. Very different rabbit. Yours may have a scroll wheel, but I don't think it has a screen on it. From what I've heard. Donated to the Smithsonian. That's honestly a solid investment plan for $200. Exactly. Oh man. Really? Only 17 Google Glasses? Oh, no. I was talking about the rabbit. No, I think they sold 1,500 Google Glasses. The software for Google Glass was just horrible. It's one of the things that Google just misses is the human factor stuff. They just miss it. It's like technological. It's like, well, from a technical perspective, it's got the refresh rate. It's 64.26 hertz, which we've discovered that 60 hertz is not actually out of sync with the human retinal refresh rate. So we discovered that 64.2 hertz is actually the optimal. And then meanwhile, like the software sucks. Yeah, it's like you got to look at the whole picture when you're making shit. Like the rabbit people, they made a cute little rabbit and he dances. It's cute. Is anyone still talking about that wearable AI projector? The pin from Humane? No one's talking about that. Because I think the rabbit's cuter, and it's like the rabbit feels like a transition device to me. The pin feels like something 5 to 10 years from now. And also the pin is $700. And it requires, I don't know, some sort of subscription. So the pin, they're expecting you to replace your phone with a thing that doesn't have apps. It's not always going to get your voice right. It's bad. It's just not, it's weird. The rabbit thing is like a toy. Like they literally designed it like a toy where it's like, I could see having a phone in my pocket and that rabbit toy thing in my hand and just playing with the rabbit toy thing because it's more fun. And if it controls my phone, apps on my phone, what the shit do I care? So, and it's only $200. Will it be janky? It will absolutely be janky. The pin is basically a dumb GoPro. It's a dumb GoPro with a laser screen. Whoa! Forever hooked. That was cool. That was super cool. You also reached level 29. Very impressive. Level 33 is but a flying rabbit away. That was fucking awesome. Never seen a flying rabbit before. All right, let's see. I want my free telly with ChatGPT. I'm working on adding AI to racing drones. Let's ruin the world together. Chris, that would be so cool. How close are you to that, Chris? You sound good and geeky. It might be worth having you come talk to the AI Salon. DM me if you've got stuff you want to talk about. If you think the AI Salon people would dig. I'm working on adding AI to racing drones. That would be super cool because the racing drones are so impressive, but it's like, I don't know how those guys think that fast. Those drones go too fast for me to even comprehend what they're doing, and they're navigating while they're flying those things. So I think adding AI to those would be cool because then you could allow real human beings to do that racing shit and not be, feel like such idiots. I think there's always good business in making people that feel like idiots feel less like idiots with technology. It feels like a good business to me. Joker, I'm into drones. Oh, nowhere near. Okay. Still sounds cool. When is the GPT store opening? I called Sam Altman tonight. He was having meatballs, apparently, and wasn't available for a chat. But he did promise he would return my call sometime in the next decade. So, either Sam will call me back and tell me when the GPT store is coming, or it will have launched by the time he calls me back. One of those two things are true. Sometime this week. I can't show you because I can't get into my stupid fucking X. Maybe I can do it on my, what's it called? iPad. Can I get in here, or do I need to do my triple factor authentication? Oh, no, I can get in. Wait, can I? Yes, I'm in. Yay! Okay. What? Okay, that's the right account. Let's go. OpenAI. Nope, that's not right. Let's go GPT Store. GPT Store. Is the GPT Store. It says GPTs and it's got those things at the top. This is basically like the Explore page. Oh, which, by the way, Quora raised $75 million today from Andreessen Horowitz. This could easily be a Photoshop mock-up of it, though. Like, what I don't see there at all is... I don't see... I don't see anything about pricing, subscriptions, any of that shit. Now, this could just be the page you go to when you've paid all your shit, but that's feeling like a photo slop. A photo slop version of the store. Leaked images of the GPT store by ChatGPT, courtesy of Imrat. Wait, what's that say? Yeah. Look, wait, what's that? Look, I just saw me. Hey. I wish I could quit you. This is the Brokeback Learning Lab. Kyle, I found your Sin City Sipper in there today. Where'd you find it? In where? I had one lose a prop and crash. I just knew I killed a kid. I found your Sin City Sipper in there today. GPT Store.ai? What's GPT Store.ai? That can't be it. No. GPT Store.ai. Oh, this is like an Indonesian directory site. But let's see, Sin City Sipper, Sin City. Let's see if it's by me or if somebody stole my thing. Sipper. Vegas bartender with a twist on the classics. Well, it's certainly my name. Try Sin City Sipper. That's mine! That's cool. Nice. I like it. Colorado Cowboy. Listen, you Colorado Cowboy. You're looking tasty in them chaps. Oh, man. I linked that MN water cooler. What did you link? The GPT Store.ai? OpenAI brand guidelines says that's a no-no. GPT anything on your product. Yeah, what are you going to do? Any day now, I guess, is the answer for the GPT Store. My guess is probably tomorrow. They're not going. I don't think they'll do it on Thursday or Friday. It's just a dumb time to launch a product, unless they're worried about traffic, in which case they'd launch it on a Friday, kind of like they do a news dump on a Friday, so they don't get as much traction. I don't know. I kind of thought it might come out today, and then seeing, lordy, seeing some screenshots, seeing that one screenshot of what looked like it could be the store. That doesn't look right to me. I think it's going to be different than that. I don't think it's just going to be a directory, but their plugin store was just a directory, so it's very possible that it will disappoint us. And confirm that we're in the janky pieces of shit era of AI. Oh, if only you had a rabbit to do these things for you. Exactly. All right. Now Rabbit interacting with GPT Store is something crazy to imagine. Man, why am I so tired, people? They're prepping their servers. It's going to be a tidal wave. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the thing that flies in the face of that, Chris, is the stats on GPT-4 subscriptions are really unimpressive. They've got 180 million users. They have 100 million active weekly users. And they have 250 to 500,000 GPT subscribers. So that's GPT plus. That seems really low to me. And if the only people that can play with GPTs are GPT-4 subscribers, then I don't think their servers are going to get run. Now, if they launch the GPT store and non-GPT-4 people can use GPTs in the GPT store, and then you upgrade to be able to make your own, well, then that's a different story. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Our teacher pal made a death metal Suno song. Yeah, he did, with his class about a duck in a lemonade stand. Totes rocked. I know. I saw that today. Mr. K, are you in here? Yeah, he made a death metal song with his middle schoolers. It's awesome. At some point, someone from the school district's going to be like, "Yes, Matt, we're going to need to have a little conversation here. I don't know what could you explain this death metal ducky? What exactly is the quack metal duck metal? I don't what. People seem to be very upset." What are you teaching our children? Sir, Mr. K, could you please step into the hallway? We've got a lot to discuss. Death metal, we prefer unalived metal. Yes. Unalived metallic surfaces. Metal implies it's been forged, which uses heat, which some people see as aggressive. So if we could use the unalived metallic surfaces rather than the phrase that you chose to use with your... I understand that a student suggested it. It's just we, as faculty, should frown upon using terminology that may upset the kitten there are kittens in some classrooms, the support kittens. Yes, and very sensitive. They're very sensitive. Yes. And scene. Okay. D. Thank you, Ion China. I appreciate the roses. What? Wait, I put my trip itinerary in GPT-4. GPT-4 told me it can't make purchases or make financial decisions. Exactly. This is the thing that little rabbit device can do. That's what he's talking about. But make no mistake, ChatGPT is going to be taking action soon too. Like, you can already sort of do it with GPTs right now if you're willing to learn how to incorporate an API into your GPT. You are making money and you didn't even know it. OpenAI brand guidelines, GPT, anything on your product. Oh man, all 16 are in there. Could Kyle be a Coca-Cola Colorado cowboy? God. Friday makes more sense. Oh, waiting until after CES. That's actually really interesting. When is CES over? CES dates. To the 12th. So today's the 9th, 10th, 11th. So Friday CES is over. OpenAI wouldn't make an announcement at CES, would they? It's certainly not a consumer electronic device. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's do OpenAI CES 2024 rumor. No. AI to dominate this year's CES, even without OpenAI's Altman on stage. So they're not going to be there. But that's interesting that they would wait until after. I can't imagine that they would launch the GPT store on a Saturday. They might do it Friday afternoon. It just seems stupid. Unless he's making a surprise. Maybe Sammy Boy's making a surprise on stage at CES. Maybe old Microsoft's got something cooked up their sleeve, and like they surprise brought the CEO of Microsoft on the OpenAI Dev Day. Maybe, I don't know. That doesn't matter. Would you need a subscription to use public GPTs? As of today, yes. As of the GPT store, we don't know. It's on my wish list. There's 2 things on my wish list for the GPT store. And I don't think I'm going to get either of them. One thing is that you can copy the embed code of a GPT and you can easily embed your GPTs into a website. And the other one is that non-GPT-4 subscribers can use GPTs if they use them in the GPT store, like in a container. I don't think either of those are going to happen, but those are my wishes. So what do you plan to sell? What was that? How did I get so far behind? I love the Comedy AI Lab, my favorite show on TikTok. Thank you, Cosmic Lover 7. I wouldn't exactly call this comedy. This maybe Idiocracy. This is Dumb McEngineer. Hi, it's Dumb McEngineer. How can I help you? Yeah, listen. How do you? Hey, Marge. Listen. Hey, I was trying to figure out how you get on the TikTok. What? It's already on. How do I know? I just see my face. Well, sort of. You think I need new glasses? Honey? Are you you're watching The Wheel? You're watching The Wheel? Yeah, I like that show. That's a good show. Anyway, how do I know the TikTok's on? What? They're saying I look funny. Then it's on? Oh! Hey, everybody. All right. Kyle, did you get your ticket from Sam yet for the GPT store and failing front row seat? You know, Forever Hooked, it's funny you should ask that. I got I have a fax notification from OpenAI. I'm pretty sure I just got to hit print on my fax machine. I'm pretty sure that invitation is coming through the fax machine. So I'm pretty sure that I do. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Sam and I have patched things up. I don't think Sam's as jealous of me as he used to be. I'm pretty sure he and I have patched things up pretty good now. Fax notification. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I have that dream too. You have a dream. It's like, zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh, the fax machine just woke up. Incoming fax from OpenAI from San Francisco 415. Remember fax spam machine? Oh, I sure do. Whoo! I want the Samsung Bali robot. I need $1,000 first. Do you still have a fax machine? I do not. But I do still have. I got Rocket Money and looked at some of the subscriptions that I have. I have a subscription for J2's fax service that I signed up for the subscriptions that I have. I have a subscription for J2's fax service that I signed up for because I make good life decisions. Oh man. Let's see. Samsung Bali. Oh, that's cute.
Jacqueline, Jake, and little Jasmine, born in Denver.
As usual, at CES, Samsung has a ton of stuff to show off in their booth on the show floor. But the most interesting thing this year is probably Bali. Samsung first showed off Bali.
Oh,
in
Bali, I
2019,
get it.
but
It's
back
a ball.
This year is a much larger bowling ball sized smart home robot assistant.
That wasn't bowling ball sized.
That has a built-in projector, so when you ask it to do things or help you around the house, it can give you visuals as well as just talk to you. In a demo at Samsung's booth, Bali was showing off helping someone around the house with things like doing a workout. So when the guy started doing his workout, it would project the exercises onto the wall behind him. And then when he laid down on his back to do some exercises where he was staring straight up instead of at the wall, Bali could project the workout onto the roof.
That's pretty slick. I've often thought about
he
that.
asked Bali to show him what his day was like. So Bali rolled over to a wall, played up its calendar there, and reminded him it was his wedding anniversary.
Oh, it
so
is bowling ball
time to get some
sized.
flowers. Of course, Bali can place a call to the florist and, get that set as well. In the kitchen, he asked Bali to show him some videos of some recipes, so it rolled into the kitchen with him, stuck that up on the wall, and it also gave him a view of what's inside of the oven, as a Samsung oven often has cameras in it, so you can see what you're cooking. Finally, the doorbell rang, and the camera switched over to show him what was on the doorbell camera so he could see who was dropping off his flowers. Generally speaking, a good way to think about Bali is that it's kind of like a home hub, like the Nest Hub, where it shows information from your smart home devices and other connected things in your house, but with the additional ability to roll around, follow you around, talk to you, and project images or details wherever you are. And since Bali can connect...
Anyone else want to just knock that thing down the stairs like a slinky? I see. I don't think that thing would last long in my house. I just want to fuck with it.
So, like, basically any smart home device you have.
That ball will have an all-out fight with your puppy and Roomba. Oh, Champy, like he does not like vacuum cleaner nozzles. He will go after that shit. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get your lungs sucked out one day. He doesn't care. He's like, ah. Oh man. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. If you haven't joined the AI Salon, go there and check it out. What is it, Kyle? A salon? Is that a place where you get a manicure and a pedicure? I'm already pretty enough, Kyle. I don't need to go to your salon. I'm not here for beautification. I'm here to learn about AI. There's another kind of salon. We don't sell moisturizer. Yet. J2's fax service. Retail, please. Okay, I signed up for a fax service 5 years ago to send one fax, one page where they accepted fax only, and then I forgot to unsubscribe, and Rocket Money just showed me, you're still subscribed to that thing, and I tried to go unsubscribe to it, and I couldn't, because it's impossible. And I gave up after 45 minutes, and I'm like, fuck it, I'd rather pay $30 a month, or whatever it is, $20 a month. Because I'm a dum-dum. When they should integrate a Tamagotchi into it. Well, Tamagotchis are making a comeback. I'll tell you that right now, because the Tamagotchis are going to be able to learn. They're going to be able to talk to you. They're going to be able to tell you when they're thirsty. They're going to be able to take action. They're going to be able to lock you out of your house if you've been an asshole parent. I mean, you can start having some fun with the Tamagotchi 10.0. I don't want that. Hey, Becky Roo, what's happening? Good to see you. Reminds me of my days at IR Robot testing room with prototypes. Yeah, they should integrate a Tamagotchi into it. Oh, man. You can't be beautified if you're already gorgeous. Exactly. Some of us are just blessed. I know, Chris. One of the things I try not to do in this channel is brag about my looks, but I'm looking at the screen for hours a night, and it's like just some things you can't deny. So right there with you. Right there with you, buddy. Or ma'am. Chris is a tough one. Could go either way. Kyle, what are your expectations regarding your own built apps on GPT Store? What is going to sell? Well, sell is an interesting question. So what I think a lot of people are assuming is that you're going to buy and sell GPTs like iPhone apps, where you actually pay money per app. I don't think that's how it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be you just use GPTs or not. And the thing I don't want it to be is probably what it's gonna be, which is you have to have a GPT Plus subscription, and if you do, you get access to the GPT Store. And then it's just a rev sharing thing based on how popular the GPTs are. And if that's the case, I don't know. I don't know how you'll be discoverable in the GPT store. I don't know if you pay to have your shit there, if you're going to have to market externally and drive people there. Revenue is based on usage per OpenAI help. Yep. So, like if people use my Sin City Sipper or my Dream Analyzer, Dreamweaver, like those are two kind of entertainment-y ones. I could see those working. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. This is going to be something we're all going to have to discover. I think Lunashtick's got the right idea. Lunashtick's got 80 GPTs she's built at this point. So she's just going to go for, spray and pray. She's got a bunch of ideas. She's going to put them out there. Knowing her, she's going to market them. She's going to get people excited about them. And, out of 80, she'll probably have 5 that catch on somewhat. That's my guess is what the ratio would be is, somewhere in the sub 10% range. So if you put out 15, you might have 1 or 2 that hit. And hit, I mean like get more than 0 uses. Cuz I think most GPTs are going to get 0 uses. We was on a LinkedIn Live last week, and it was a bunch of the people that participated in the GPT for Good challenge that have made a bunch of GPTs, and I asked, how many people here have used someone else's GPT more than once? And the answer was no one. So I think people making GPTs right now are excited about making them. If only 250,000 people have GPT-4 subscriptions, not that many people know that they even exist. So I don't know. I do not know right now. My guess is OpenAI is counting on us to drive new users to ChatGPT. That's mine too, TK. And listen, I don't fault them for that approach. I just think it's going to slow adoption. That's why my hope is that they had some sort of player that you could play with these things. But I don't think there's really a way. Like the ChatGPT application itself isn't sophisticated like that. So I don't think that's going to happen. I got one last night. It's in show and tell. You got what last night? Where is my... Oh, there it is. Show and tell. New activity. There's new activity. Oh, there's the queen. Who did that? Cindy. Oh, that's cute. Whoever did that. Who did that? Stacy. That's very cool. Very nice. The bunny and the doggy. Too many gadgets, so little time. I like it. Janky pieces of shit will forever change the world. It's so true. It's so true, actually. Oh, that's beautiful. Claire Jacobs breaking in here with some actual art. Let me interrupt the comedy stylings of the irregulars with some actual art. Boom. That's beautiful, by the way. Oh, that's nice. There's the bunny with the toggle wheel. The AI Salon bunny cream. Yeah, you see, this is the kind of salon we're running. Oh man. The ones I used haven't worked at all, including my own constant error messages. What, your GPTs, Barbara? Yeah. Again, doesn't mean you shouldn't be building them and launching them. Oh man, I use my Stream Sleuth GPT almost every day. What does the Stream Sleuth do, Janu? Would be easy to iframe. Yeah, you could iframe these things, but it's just really a GPT. You can sort of navigate out of your GPT. I don't know. It's just janky. That's janky. Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Bad news. We took a rating of the entertainment value of this channel. You're at a 0.7. The comments, go back to making movies in real time. It was more entertaining than whatever this is tonight. Oh my God. Spike Jones, Kyle, attention monetization. How? Well, you have to have something that doesn't suck. Here's the thing that I think is hard about GPTs. GPTs and ChatGPT have something in common. And it sucks. What they have in common is that it's just an empty box. Just waiting for you to do something. And it's like, please, go on. Ask me anything. Nobody knows what to fucking ask the thing. Even if it's Sin City Sipper, Vegas bartender with a twist. Well, what do you ask it? What does that mean? What do you mean it's a Vegas bartender? Is it going to actually make drinks? Is this like a delivery service? And you've got your conversation starter questions, but even those, if they're worded in a way that makes sense to the end user, it doesn't make sense to the large language model. So you actually have to kind of use reverse psychology on those prompting questions to write something that sort of makes sense to an end user that's not going to confuse the large language model. Why can't a GPT start with an action? Like it says to the end user, do this, and then it will take over from there. Gave an AI demo to a VC today. Got hired on the spot for projects. We start Friday. Source Camp, fucking yes. How cool is that? Okay. This has been happening nightly now. So listen, jerky boys and girls who are in here like, I don't know if this AI stuff's for me. It's not perfect. It's awful. If you sound like that, first of all, that's annoying. Second of all, the people who show up here on a regular basis and have a better attitude than you, good shit's happening to them. SourceCamp gave a demo today to a VC, got hired on the spot. They start Friday. Lunatick built 80 GPTs and some wacky investor said, "I'd like to invest in your GPTs, ma'am." She doesn't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. I don't think that investor knows what that means. But 2023 was the last normal year. If you're not AI literate, and here's what AI literate means. You don't have to be good at it. I would love to ride someone's coattails on some of these opportunities. So archetypal architect, so first of all, join the AI Salon, right? Most of the people that hang out in here are active here. And they're incredibly generous and they're incredibly nice and talented and they work hard. So you can get to them. And I would say rather than riding their coattails, maybe you saddle on up next to them and contribute along with them. But if you're not AI literate right now, and what AI literate means right now is, are you curious about AI enough to pay attention to it? Are you curious enough about AI that when you have free time, instead of watching the Wheel of Fortune, you're on Twitter, or you're on this stupid channel, or you're on Rachel Wood's channel, or you're reading Ethan Mollick's articles, or you're watching David Shapiro's videos? Or you're listening to Paul Reitzer's AI Marketing Institute podcasts. That's all it takes right now. And there's a second half of it, which is, start playing with this stuff and then start talking about it. Start telling people what you're doing. And then shit happens. I was demoing to a VC. I got hired on the spot. We start Friday. Fucking far out. Did she have a pitch deck? Maybe she did. I don't know. She's got her shit together, so she might have. You just got to be in the game right now. Just get in the game. That's what this channel's about. Okay, I just figured out what this channel's about. If you can tolerate listening to me for 2 hours a night, you're going to make it in this business. Because there's no fucking reason on earth that anyone would spend any time here. But what's happening is, because people spend time here, it keeps them in the conversation, it keeps them curious, it keeps them building. They're like, oh, there's a 24-hour GPT thing? I'll show up for one of those. Oh, I showed up for 4 of those. Oh, shit, I made 10 GPTs. Oh, let me put those on LinkedIn. Oh, shit, I just got hired. That's it right now. That's it. That's the fucking secret. Remember the movie The Secret? You just speak it and it will manifest in your life. Well, with this AI shit, it's like, just get curious about it and shit will manifest in your life. Are we jumping into Perplexity tonight? Just a friendly reminder. I would jump into Perplexity, except that I don't know how to use it. And I haven't done it. Listen, people. You're dealing with chat ADD here. Something will come along in my life that will force me to use Perplexity. I don't know what it is right now, but Perplexity is on my ADD resist the machine part of my personality. There's some things in my life that I'm just like, fuck it, I'll never do that. Perplexity is one of those right now. Not because I don't like it, just because it ended up in that slot in my brain. And until something breaks that part of my brain, I'm stuck there. So I can say I'll get good at Perplexity all I want, but evidence is to the contrary. So if someone wants to give me a project where I have to use Perplexity, don't give me that, because I'll just fucking resist it, by the way. I usually have Po up during these lives. That's cool. Yeah, so Po just got a $75 million investment. So Adam D'Angelo's got to be happy about that. From Andreessen Horowitz. What happened to being curious? No. Being curious and showing up. What do you mean, what happened to being curious? I was talking about being curious. Oh, with me with Perplexity? No, that's not curious. Here's the problem. Being curious about Perplexity, I'd have used it. But now I know enough about Perplexity that I'm not curious about it anymore. I'm like, it's good for research. And then I think in my brain that poisoned it to say research is like work, and you don't like work, so fuck that. So the problem is I was curious about it enough to learn enough about it to know that it feels like work, and then that makes it not fun. And then if it's not fun, my brain's like, fuck no. Who my ADHDers in the house? Who knows this feeling? I'll get there. I will get there eventually. If you GPT it, they will come. Sign up for Perplexity Pushbot. It's got me on the daily. Wait, sign up for... Okay, first of all, the person that said that, Lab 5 Futures, Cindy Kuhn, is awesome. She's just like a baller rock star woman. Sign up for Perplexity Pushbot. So because she said that, none of you other people would have made a difference here. I wouldn't have even searched for that. But Cindy, if this is some sort of 17-factor authentication thing, you're going to be on my poop list. You know that, right? Perplexity Pushbot. And if it's not called the Perplexity Pushbot, it's not. See, now I gotta... Wait, Perplexity Bot. Is that it? Perplexity Bot. We strive to improve our service every day. That doesn't make me feel good. Perplexity Labs. See, I knew this was a bad idea. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm sorry, $73.6 million in funding, not $75 million. I hallucinate as much as ChatGPT. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. It's Mansplaining as a Service. I'll take something I barely know anything about and talk about it for 2 hours. How are you? I can't find the Pushbot. I don't know what it is. Maybe Cindy, you can send me a link or something, because at this point, I'm just bitter. Whoo! Kyle, I made a career GPT for generalist creatives. Ask questions in a way we can answer. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. It's a virtual human that dies if its attributes reach 0. It's not called that. So then where is it? Well, so Kyle, ask Perplexity about the cure for sickle cell disease. What? Kim Kackman from Cleveland, what are you talking about? You did it. What, I went and searched for Perplexity? Yeah, but I still haven't used it. Oh, good Lord, you people. It's like you've never seen this channel before. I'm sorry, I can't stop the verification requirements. Down the rabbit hole. Need a rabbit device for that. Exactly, Earth Rocker. Exactly. Kyle asked for... You just all are weird. Lab 5, please link it. Cam Catkin, good Lord, Kyle. $1 million here, $1 million there. Pretty soon you're taking real money. Talking real money. Oh, Lordy. All right. Now I can't do anything in ChatGPT. It's down for anyone else right now. Let's go see if it's down. I'm guessing that's just you. But if it's down, that probably means that they're launching the store. Log in. We're experiencing exceptionally high demand. Please hang tight. This is a store launch. This is the store launch. This is the store launch. Let me go to Explore. Nope, that's still the same. Let me go to My GPTs. That's still the same. Yeah, when it starts crapping the bed like this, that generally means they're taking down banks of servers, upgrading the app, and relaunching it. So my guess is that we will see the ChatGPT store tomorrow based on it being flaky. It's possible there's high demand, but I doubt it. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Make me an image of ChatGPT servers being upgraded to launch the GPT store. Let's see how self-aware ChatGPT is. Let's see if ChatGPT needs some therapy. Dr. J, down for me. Let's see if it makes this here image. People are loading up the GPT store. My guess is it will be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Prompts cart. Look, this is a photograph of the ChatGPT servers. I don't know if you knew that. That's not a DALL-E image. That's actually a photograph from I hacked that. I'm a hacker. I hacked that from the system. So, well, I'm not really a hacker. It's more like social engineering. So Sam and I are good friends. And then I also hang out with Greg Brockman. We go fishing sometimes. And he likes to play Frisbee golf, which is funny because nobody likes Frisbee golf. But anyway, except in Colorado. But anyway, so Greg and I were hanging out. And I said, just like offhanded, as I was throwing a hole-in-one with my, it's like a 300-yard, hole-in-one. And I just said offhanded, like, what's Sam's password? And Greg was like, oh, it's Bunny Humper. And I thought that was funny. And then I said, capital B. And he goes, capital B, capital H. And so I tried it. So anyway, I got into the OpenAI servers and I downloaded that photo right there. So that's them actually upgrading that's building the GPT store right now. So that's actually a photograph. So I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, I don't like to brag. Having that kind of access is probably uncouth. Probably uncouth to be talking like this. It's not right. It's like, it's like whatever. Like hanging out with Ben Affleck and what's his name? The Damon kid. The Matt Damon kid. I mean, sure. Like, yeah, I go to the mall and drink Orange Julius's with those guys. Like, doesn't everybody? And so anyway, but Greg's a good guy. I'll tell you what, when he got fired, when Sam got fired and then Greg got fired, they were whooping it up. They didn't like working there. And then they were like, oh, you're back. And both of them were like, fuck, really? We thought we were out. So anyway, they're good guys. Except Sam's a little jealous. But, that's why we have Elon. All right, people. I'm pretty sure he's fibbing. None of what he was talking about seems like it's very logical at all. Do you think Greg Brockman plays Frisbee golf? I feel like I'm not buying this actual photo in the water cooler. I feel like I'm not buying this. You people are cute. The AI Salon, very cute. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, Lordy. Is that what happened with too many minds inquired? GPT Store. My. It's up for me. Kyle hacked it. What do you fish for? I mostly fish for trout. I fly fish. Although, if you've ever fly fished for carp, that's a wild thing to do. Because they fight like they're big and they're fast and they're strong and they're really hard to catch. So, carp are fun to fly fish for. Oh, I learned a new trick with building GPT. Suzanne, okay, listen to this. She's good with this shit. You can ask it to give it a Google Map link. Really? Just in the create mode, Suzanne? That's really interesting. Huh. My ChatGPT phone app works now. Hit my cap. When will Dolly know how to spell? 6 months. Vitamin C, Kyle, you can't beat it. Spike Jones is always in here. He's either got a conspiracy theory going or he's trying to get me healthy, and both of which are entertaining and appreciated. It's like the Illuminati's out to get you. Have you taken your vitamin C today, Kyle? Oh, man. Y'all are awesome. Grew up on island lakes in Michigan. Caught carp and used them for fertilizer. Yeah, I was pretty rude to carp when I was a teen. We did, because carp are like tanks. You really can't hurt them. So we were not nice to them. I'm nicer now that I'm older. My ChatGPT phone app works now. Very good. Yeah, they're doing server upgrades. That's what's happening here, people. So I'm thinking GPT Store tomorrow. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were some surprise CES showing where Sam Altman shows up on stage somewhere. I got gunk on my lips. I have a new GPT to find wine bars, gives an address and a map link. That's very, very cool, Suzanne. I listen to you and then TikTok ASMR one after another back and forth. Listen, let's go to OpenAI. We're going to go to ChatGPT now. Go to chat.openai.com. I hate ASMR with a passion. I've got, what is that thing? The ADHD thing that we fucking have? Dysphonia? Isn't it dysphonia? Where the sound of like other people eating cereal makes you want to smash things, including them. I've got that. So I'm like scrolling through TikTok and one of those ASMR chicks comes up and I'm like, nah, I can't scroll fast enough. It's just like, it's fucking awful. Yes, I hate them too. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm like, close your mouth, you disgusting, disgusting person. Isn't this sexy? No, it's not. No, it's not sexy. No, I can hear your lips smacking. No, I don't want to hear the air tickling your nose hairs. I'm not interested. No. They're making bank. I know. I really should do some more ASMR and some NPC stuff. Cowboy hat. Hot dog. Hot dog. I could do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm an idiot.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
It's just this integrity thing's got me. I hate it. That stuff just, I don't know, it turns my stomach. Fingernails on a Bentley. Exactly. Lol. Kyle, you're hilarious. Thank you, Robert Rossi. See, I have one fan. You weirdos. The noises have evolved. They're still just smacking their lips. just fucking eat granola. Eat granola with a really good microphone. No thanks. I'm good. Oh. Somebody smacking their lips, eating chicken wings. Exactly. Exactly. ATM greater than ASMR. All right, people. Listen, I'm gonna go. This has been I hope someone here's had fun. I'll tell you my experience of tonight is that this has been a vast disappointment to all of you. Thank you, Hair Growth Geek. I appreciate that. This I am feeling about as emotionally impactful as I did the night I tried to make a movie for real. So the clock has started. Is the store up and running yet? Probably. I had fun. Nice seeing you all. Thanks, Cosmic Lover. Always enjoy the program. Well, that's good. This is one of my hopes. So one of my comedy heroes was David Letterman. And when David Letterman was the funniest to me was when he was bombing. Because he just knew it was going shitty and he just scared himself. And that was fucking hilarious. So I hope I got some of that going on. That when it's not going good, there's at least some comedy to fall back on. Wow. All right. AI Learning Lab is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Exactly. Welcome to Chat ADD. All right. Tobias, thank you very much for that. Cam Catkin, good to see you. Clint Copperhead, thank you. You never bomb, except the other night when you were trying to make a movie. Exactly. Thank you, Source Camp. By the way, we need to connect. I haven't forgotten that. I just have been, the last 2 days have been busy. Janu, good to see you. BT Comp, good to see you. Robert Rossi, thank you as always. My right ear just clogged up and I sound weird. Mary, I echo this sentiment. She says, thanks, Kyle, mods, and irreverent irregulars. Better irregular than irrevart. Irreviart. Bombing. Dr. J, forever hooked. Daily Crunch, good to see you. TK, great to see you. Emilio's wife, as always. Emilio called again. Oh boy, she's in trouble. All right, let's get you out of here. Let's get you back to the marriage there. I think it's time. All right. Tomorrow night it's going to be all ASMR all the time, or NPC. Bring your hot dogs. Peace out. Oh, yeah, the night I was on a 3 to 5 minute timer, that was also a bomb. That's true. That's a good one. Good memory, Emilio's wife. She's cataloged all of the nights where I've done horribly, and it's a thick book at this point. So, all right, everybody. Peace out. Great to see you. Good night.